Alright fellas, here we are on Pokemon Masters. So, May and Blaziken are going to be dropping tomorrow alongside the rerun for the Hoenn Villain arc again. I don't why are they rerunning this for the third time already. I don't get it. I really don't. But whatever, I digress. Should have gotten Unova, but I'm not going to complain. I'm not actually going to complain. I'm going to guess that they didn't do Unova because N's rerun, and I don't know. That's the best bet I got. But whatever. Sume is going to be rerunning, and we're going to be seeing Should You Summon for her. And yeah, it's going to be great. So overall, do I think you should summon? No, not really. I mean, May, great unit. We'll go over her here in a bit. But I do not think you should summon because her main thing is that she does damage. Whoop. A lot of damage, right? She's a damage dealer, and she's a fire-type damage dealer. I'd say she's got the same problems as Eugene in terms of my recommendation to summon, but the fact that she does a lot more damage than Eugene, which is basically it. Damage dealers come and go, you get a lot of them. If May's your favorite character, Blaziken's your favorite Pokemon, of course, summon, always recommend that. Really good unit, really strong unit, you won't have any regrets. But if you are like going for her for favorite reasons and you're going for her for usefulness or utility or whatever, you can go for someone else, right? Someone else you may like a little bit more, or someone else that's just outright a little bit better, right? So that's my overall recommendation. Let's actually go into her kit here, right? All right, so looking at her stats, she's got whatever Blaziken is not Mega Evolved. She's got 424 attack, which is already pretty good. 336 special attack, which it's still solid, still pretty solid, I would say. 358 special speed. I mean, not special. Just speed, which is a solid speed tier, right? So that's good. And then 600 HP, whatever, par for the course. Whenever she's Mega Evolved, 500 attack, really, really good attack stat, and 429 speed, really great speed tier. So you're not going to be struggling with gauge. You're going to have very high attack power. Sorry about that. But yeah, you're going to have really high attack power, so really, really good, right? Really, really strong. Looking at her Blaze Kick here, it's a 4-gauge move. It hits one opponent. Accuracy is at 90, and it does 154 base damage, 140 at 1 out of 5, 168 at 5 out of 5, but 3 out of 5, 154. Dire Hit All Plus, meaning obviously she's a tech here. Just saying, she's a Fire-type tech sync pair. Dire Hit All Plus, raising all allies crit, definitely can be really, really good in a dual striker or dual damage dealer setup, right? So definitely very, very good. Low sweep, debuff speed, whatever, great. Just good for multipliers. Not like we don't have a lot of speed debuffers anyway. Fire It Up, her trainer move. Applies move gauge acceleration, reduces sync move countdown by 1, raises attack by 4, and raises accuracy by 1. Just a very simple ability here, very simple use. You Dire Hit plus twice. You use your trainer move once and you start spamming Blaze Kick. It's that simple, man. Move gauge acceleration is good. Sync move countdown's obviously good. Buffing your own stats is just great. And then accuracy, making it so Blaze Kick has, no accuracy issues is also really, really good, right? So that's great there. Amazing. Awesome. And her sync move, the innate multiplier here. Again, it's a, mega unit, so the sync move is going to be at 160 base power, which I hate that they do this, especially after giving 2 characters now, no, 3. Especially after giving 3 characters mega Pokemon, and they don't change the base power of the sync move. I mean, you might as well just stop doing this altogether and just buff all these characters. But whatever, I digress. She becomes Mega Blaziken, of course, and the target's defense is lower the more powers up the move. So, obviously, there's probably going to be some defense debuffing. Yeah, defense crush 9. Alright. Let's look at the actual kit here, the rest of it. Head Start 2. Reduces sync move countdown by 2 the first time the user enters the battle. And then that's obviously going to be good if you have like a crit support, because if you use the trainer move here, you're going to reduce sync move countdown by 1, meaning you have 3 turns, just boom, or not 3 turns, 3 sync countdown, 1 total turn, just totally skipped, which is great, right? Great for not having to quad queue in order to actually get that second sync move off. I always love these abilities, it's a great thing about, Signet Suit Silver as well. All that type of stuff as well. Does make a little bit of a problem to where you would not have that extra turn to use your Dire Hit plus all twice. You would only be able to use it once and then sync. So you may have to bring a little bit of a crit support or somebody with like Team Sharp entry, that type of thing, in order to actually max May's crit here. So keep that in mind as well. Team Debut Dash 2 raises the speed of all allied sync pairs by 2 stat ranks the first time the user enters a battle each battle. Definitely good, you know, helps with gauge a little bit, and you've got the move gauge acceleration here, so you're going to have that good gauge for a little bit. And then Defense Crush 9, yeah, as we stated. One of her best support partners, other than Signasuit Morty, who was already a great partner before, you know, he already buffs crit, buffs gauge, whatever, and he can buff her attack by 1 with his innate ability, so +5 attack, +3 crit, easy, whatever, and applying Sun. But Acerola, Signasuit Acerola is now also a really good partner because maxes crit, maxes offenses, and does physical moves up next, as well as being really, really good just in terms of, you know, being a tank. She's very, very strong in that regard as well as applying grassy terrain. So if you want to run a fire and grass setup, then sure, you could do that. Like, you know, Mega Sceptile and Mega Blaziken type of scenario with Brendan, right? So it could be nice. Just keep giving her, you know, giving you some options to why she can be solid here with Acerola. And then Defense Crush 9 we already went over. So, of course, you're going to be debuffing defense every time you land an attack. If you want to go for a low sweep and debuff speed and defense at the same time, you can definitely do that. But, of course, reminder, the innate here is the more the enemy's defense is lower, the greater the power of the move. And using Blaze Kick, just a lot of damage, right? Honestly, I just bring someone else who can debuff speed and defense because, or just defense, it doesn't really make much of a difference. Whatever you want to do. She does have multipliers here for, I think she has Cakewalk. Yeah, Cakewalk right there. So she does want speed debuffs as well, which she can do by herself. But you might as well bring a unit that can debuff both because a lot of units nowadays can debuff speed and defense both together, which I find to be insane. Like Dojo Gloria, Signasuit Silver, Champion Hop. Those are just 3 off the top of my head. There's probably more. So keep that in mind, right? And then when you Mega, obviously we get the stat boost and the abilities change here. She's got Fuel Economy now, which means Low Sweep is 1 gauge and Blaze Kick is 3, which can be really, really strong just for gauge management. Propulsion 1, 20% chance of sync move reduction, or sync countdown reduction. I don't really care much for Propulsion 1. If it was like Propulsion 2 or 3, then sure, it's a little bit better, but I don't care about this 20% chance. I'm not really big on it, but hey, it's an ability. And then Defense Destroyer 9. 100% chance of lowering the target's defense stat by 2, which honestly, really good, right? Really good here at 1 out of 5 for that defense debuffing. Just make it go by twice as fast. You're going to be hitting hard with your Blaze Kicks. Obviously, just having that innate, you know, damage debuff, it's going to make them do more damage. And then, of course, your sync move is going to have its multipliers activated as well. So you're going to be hitting quite hard from that as well. What's the EX here? EX multiplier? Okay, I was just wondering about that. Alright, so that's 1 out of 5. Still really strong, of course, so if you do want to go for a copy, sure, go for it. She's still really, really strong at 1 out of 5. She's got good base power move here. She's got defense debuff. She's got, you know, good gauge management. She's got good sync countdown. She can do a lot, you know, in order to make the battle go by easier. So, still a really strong sync pair, right? But I don't recommend summoning for her unless she's your favorite. But if you are going to summon, 1 copy, definitely more than sufficient here. And for the shits and giggles of it, we'll look at dupes. So, 1 out of 5, not much, just move gauge refresh on low sweep, and then some power stuff. 2 out of 5, what do we got? Tech plus 20 is solid. I don't care about the slippery. I don't know why they keep giving us this, but sure, slippery. Burn synergy, that can actually be pretty nice, right? She did get the, you know, the 2 out of 5, 4 out of 5, and 5 out of 5 nodes, right, for, you know, Pokefair expansions. Again, I don't recommend ever going to 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5 unless it's your favorite character, so keep that in mind. Not that she doesn't get anything good, but she's already strong enough, right? Fast track, just some more niche things here, but that's about it, honestly, I would say. 3 out of 5, Inertia, Sync Power Nodes, Insult to Injury, Cakewalk. Adrenaline's good, but I'm not going to bother with it. Not that you can pick up all this anyway. Not like you can pick up all these moves anyway, man. I mean, come on, be real. Be real. If I was going to pick up anything, it'd be this. Myself. This is just what I would personally pick up, because I don't think the sync countdown is all that, or sync damage nodes are all that important since we're already getting them. I would just pick this up. But yeah, 3 out of 5, really strong. Inertia, you know, good 30% multiplier. Cakewalk, good 30% multiplier. Insult to Injury. I forget how it works for DPS. Oh, wait, no, DPS is 30%. These are 100? Yeah, 100%. Cakewalk, Inertia, really strong multipliers for sync moves, and then Insult to Injury, good, multiplier for your damage moves. It relies on the defense debuffs, which she's already going to be doing for her innate nuke anyway, and just for extra damage as well. So this is just, a freebie for extra damage, right? Go ahead, pick this up if you ever 3 out of 5. Really, really good. Not much else here, I would say. Adrenaline, again, niche. You can pick it up, sure, have fun. But overall, yeah, that's about it for 3 out of 5. Just good damage, right? Just good generic tech damage dealer, right? She's got some utility stuff, very minor, I guess. But overall, just a lot of damage. That's about all I can say. And to humor it, 4 out of 5 node. She gets Hunter's Instinct, of course, and Vigilance, which is not important. Hunter's Instinct, an extra damage node. This can be really, really strong as well. Relies on speed debuffs, which you would have to bring a support to do, because there's no way you're going to just set up -6 speed with low kick in order to actually do a little bit of damage. Come on, be real. And then 5 out of 5, she gets Hostile Environment and Staggering 2. The Staggering 2 can be really good for free flinches. Hostile Environment 9, not really so much. Who cares? It's burning. It's not really the best thing to have, except for multipliers, which the only one she has is Burn Synergy. So, again, doesn't really matter, right? Yeah, overall, May's got a lot of good stuff here in her grid for sure. Sorry if I'm rushing this a little bit, but still. She's definitely got some good damage node stuff here. But again, 1 out of 5 is really all you would ever need in order to make May as strong as possible. So keep that in mind. 2 out of 5, not really that great. 3 out of 5, amazing, right? Really good multipliers and power nodes here and whatnot. So keep that in mind. And then 4 out of 5 is really as far as I would ever go for this unit. Is, Hunter's Instinct, very strong multiplier. Go ahead, pick it up for some extra damage if you want to. But again, 3 out of 5 is the most I ever recommend getting units to, unless they're your favorite. But again, if you do summon, 1 out of 5 is enough. You can go ahead and candy her later if you so choose, but I don't even think you'll ever need to do that unless you just want to, have her accelerate and her damage a little bit more. And again, overall, I don't recommend you summon at all. This unit doesn't have much value. It's just at this point another speed, defense, debuffer, solid, strong damage dealer. Very similar in retrospect to Signet Silver, Dojo Gloria, Champion Hop, those characters I already mentioned before. Very similar to all those characters, just change the typing, change a couple different things. Basically, they're the same character with extra steps, right? All in my opinion, they root from the same thing, same overall concept, and then they branch out in their own different paths, but they're all still the same at, the root, right? So keep that in mind. Don't recommend summon for May. Hope you all enjoyed. Good luck on your summons for May. If you do go for her, I'm going to be making a video tomorrow on Brendan's, what do you call it? Mega upgrade. Sorry, I was thinking of the power boost, whatever you want to call it. He's going to get the Mega Sceptile. I'm going to make a video over it and its strengths and all that good stuff, right? And then I'll do the villain event, battle challenge, whatever, a little bit later, right? But I digress. I'm going to end the video there, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know how your Signet Suit May summons go down in the comments below. Let me know if you plan to summon for her, whatever else, whatever reason it may be. And yeah, I'll see you all later.